Oh, why does it do that? I'm not using VLC anymore, Anthony. Never doing it again. It's all fucked up. Every single time I do this shit, it's always fucked up. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it gets like. Someone Google that for me. Anyone in the YouTube chat, go Google why does VLC do that weird gray frame rate thing, and then obviously you'll get an answer from somebody because that's perfect wording what I just did here. I mean, is that confusing at all to you?
The funny thing about it is like, does it do that with the MCA?
Huh?
Does it do that with the MCA intro or not?
Yes. Do you not know our own fucking show? God! Man, fuck this show!
Wait. Maybe you can pay me back.
Okay, no. I was gonna do the same thing too. I was gonna make a joke about like, you know what, dude? And this must be payback for something I did to you. But like, you had to fuck it up, and like now we just lost the opportunity to use that pun because you're stupid. You know, like, God.
Well, now you just have to get your payback.
Hey, but you know what though, dude? Okay, Hovig, for that fucking joke, you can go ahead and lick my great balls of fire, all right, man?
hey, you know what? As long as someone cashes in their money in the bank to take that shit, I'm good.
Jesus Christ!
This is already turning into the ultimate thorough ride.
You mother!
Hey, listen. It's gonna be the biggest party of the summer soon. You know.
I'm just gonna stand here and be king of the ring.
Bullshit, my heart is full of vengeance right now, and ruthless aggression.
And you know what? I'm gonna have some drinks. I'm gonna feel really fully loaded.
You might start an Armageddon.
Ooh. Hey, listen. I hope I am forgiven though.
Okay, you motherfuckers don't have any.
Hey, hey guys, I'm in my house.
Hey,
wait, in your house?
Just hope there's no bad blood though.
hey, Trey, you better look because I think it's no way out.
Oh
shit! You guys should go over the limit with these jokes.
Shit, we're going over the limit because we have no mercy.
Hey man, we better check our YouTube chat so we don't get any backlash.
Hey guys,
it's our judgment day. It's our judgment day, and here come the war games.
Oh, these jokes are just taking over our show right now.
Okay, we gotta stop.
Yeah, but before it becomes Halloween Havoc, let's stop, man.
Oh my God, dude! Why do these all work?
Bro, you know what? After all this shit actually working, I think WWE is off to something, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, right now we are putting on the Cyber Sunday, so
yeah, that's true. We're selling out right now. It's sold out.
Oh my God!
But thankfully, it's not too taboo on Tuesday.
Oh my God! I swear to God, one more, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. I swear to God. This show has hit rock bottom.
Nick, you just buried that shit alive.
This is the judgment day of the Ringside Hangout.
God damn it!
Well, you know what? The motherfucking invasion's gonna start.
God damn it!
God, how is this for an insurrection?
Oh,
Let's stop. Please, can we just stop before we have that NXT takeover?
Oh man! Oh man!
Okay, people, and the show is over. Yeah, thank you. Oh, jeez, oh, damn, I fucked up there. No, people, yes, this is definitely the WWE PAYBACK fucking episode where we're talking about the reactions and whatnot.
Real quick, that shit was fun, though.
That really was fun. Cause there's so much more I have, dude. Like, there's so much more I have. I was gonna like go into video games next. Like, man, dude, you guys are 2K crazy. No, but anyways, people.
Can we get the payback, please? Just,
yes, we can do payback. I can say payback. It's payback. No, but people, yes, God, if I can, you know, just fuck it. Yeah, there you go. You want to do it so bad, Nick? Just go ahead and do it. But anyways. Sorry, technical difficulties. But hey, MCA Ringside Hangout, we are here. Kovic is throwing up. That's cool. We fucking chill.
Well, Get my charger for the computer.
Oh,
He throwing up and shit like Roman Reigns on Raw Talk. Y'all see that shit?
yeah.
Oh man, that broke me, man. That shit was hilarious.
You know, as far as Raw Talk goes, that was probably the coolest Raw Talk I've seen. Like, anytime we don't have to see Renee Young, it's not Renee Young, it's like Light Renee Young or whatever the fuck. Wait, what's her name? Do you know it, Trey?
Renee
I
Young.
don't. I think it's like Casey something. I don't know. I don't know her full
Yeah.
name.
No, Renee Young's on Raw Talk.
No. It's always like normally it's not Renee Young though. It's some girl with the first name Casey.
Oh
I
yeah.
think.
No, I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be Renee Young from now because now she's on Raw.
Oh,
Well, she's
on
doing
Raw?
both. No, she's doing both. Like she's doing both because somebody was talking to her on Twitter, like saying that she is on SmackDown, but the thing is they invite her to do Raw Talk, but she's predominantly a SmackDown star.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because Renee Young, by the way, is one of the best things to be done to any of these shows, man. I really, really love those backstage shows with her. She's incredible. And it's not because of her looks, not because she's pretty or everything. It's not even because we have her logo like in front of her fucking face so you can't see her. It's not even that. It's just like she cares so much about the product. Like I like most girls that bring on there, like Kathy. I forgot her name. Kathy
Kelly.
Kathy Kelly. She's just being cute. Like every time she's up there, what the fuck are you doing?
I was just doing like the picture. Go ahead, continue.
Oh, okay, yeah, look at it. Oh, really? Didn't that noise happen? Ting!
Yeah.
Wow. That's bullshit. No, but no, the whole thing with Kathy Kelly is like she's just like, hey guys, oh my god, I'm wearing barely anything, and like, oh, and here's our tweets from all the nerdy the great fans of WWE, you know, the whole thing, and it's just kind of like, I know she don't care, and it's like they just hired a pretty girl, a pretty face, and Renee Young gives a shit, and like she, you know, I mean they even do that thing, they shoot a lot and talk about behind the scenes stuff. I mean I love this girl, so. Yeah, the Raw Talk was pretty cool. I know it's funny you're talking about Raw Talk and not fucking Payback, but I mean that's a good way to start off though because the main event was huge.
Yeah, it was, and the result, the finish is actually very welcome. Like for once, Roman Reigns didn't win, and it was just like, okay, it doesn't make sense. He's fucking injured, so he would have really went Superman level if he actually won that match injured and shit like that. And but yeah, Braun Strowman had to do what he had to do, get Roman Reigns off TV, because I actually thought it was going to be Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at the Great Balls of Fire, but I guess it's going to be fucking Braun Strowman now, which everybody was predicting while we was watching on Facebook. Oh, it could be a triple threat, but I doubt it. I really doubt it because I think they really do want to build up Braun Strowman. It was like, okay, Roman Reigns, we didn't give you Undertaker, we gonna give Braun Strowman Brock Lesnar. And then, like, he's probably going to lose. Most likely he's going to lose. I'd be surprised if they actually go all the way with Braun Strowman. He actually gets the belt again, and then Roman Reigns actually comes back. So they probably never even going to have Roman Reigns fight Brock Lesnar. But I really doubt if they're going to do that.
Actually, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just on there. That's the thing with that. Because it was actually kind of funny because I was just like, okay, like, if you going to build up because I don't know how long they want to keep Roman Reigns off TV, too. Because, like, the whole Great Balls of Fire that happening in July. So if they gonna keep him off TV that long, so that's just like, I really wonder, like, is having not John Cena there, Roman Reigns there. Granted, people are getting fucking tired of him, but just like two big people like that, not on TV. I'm just like, that was really weird, and it kind of made that tie into something I'm actually going to talk about with Randy Orton. Just like that whole that Mount of Horus match. Like if he died in that damn match, like if they was going to do the whole missing thing before he actually showed up, then yeah, you would have had most of your big stars off TV. And I was just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It was ridiculous, and I mean, I was mad about that whole match too. But I mean, we'll get into that in a little bit. The
Yeah,
thing is,
we'll get
Hovig
into
want to ask you, with the whole match and everything goes. Do you like the way it was booked? Do you think that we didn't get so much? Because for me, I was still mad that Roman Reigns even was able to put up a fight with Braun Strowman with like one fucking arm. Like that was bullshit. But what do you think?
I actually predicted that he was actually that Braun was actually going to win, only because that I think what they're trying to do is they are trying to keep Roman off TV for a little bit, or maybe they might not even be, or because they just wanted to build up Braun because they want him to go up against Lesnar. And what I know is that, or what I have a feeling of, is that they do want him to go up against Lesnar, and I think that he might actually win, Braun.
Yeah. Exactly.
So what I feel may happen is that because they did say that they want to do Brock versus Roman at next WrestleMania, because they wanted to put the only two guys, whoever beat the Undertaker at WrestleMania, together in a match. So I'm thinking that if Braun ends up facing Lesnar at the Great Balls of fucking name.
Yeah, that name's ridiculous.
That's the Great Balls of Fire. And he might actually even lose and then want to get his revenge at SummerSlam. And I'm thinking that might actually end up becoming a triple threat match between Roman, Braun, and Lesnar, which Braun may actually win, and then Roman might, and then that's when Brock goes away, and then Roman might want to, jump in and try to get the fucking title, but Braun's most likely going to hold on to it. And then around the time Survivor Series comes back, that's when Brock Lesnar might show back up and say, "No, I want the fucking title back." And then Roman and Brock just start going at it.
Yeah.
That's what I think may happen. It might fucking not happen, but that's like best case scenario.
Yeah, I can see that being the case too.
Yeah.
Trey, I want to ask you, man. Like, did you watch any of the Raw talk, by the way? Like when the show went off the air and everything?
I went back because I saw the Refugees of Spill wrestling group reacting and laughing at something. And I was like, wait, what happened? And pretty much it was just Roman Reigns like coughing up blood against the wall and everything and stuff. Like that to me, that was actually pretty cool. Like I actually did like that. You seen the post after affecting Braun Strowman's destruction because he won clean against Roman, which caught me off guard. And not only that, like seeing Roman like that, like you would never thought with how WWE's trying to push Roman Reigns to the moon and back. I mean, heck, you even got he's getting the Cena cheers right now. They're doing the let's go Reigns,
Let's go Roman sucks.
Yeah, they were doing that chant and everything. So just the fact that he got destroyed the way he did, even the stuff that happened to him after the Raw talk was like, wow, like maybe this is WWE actually listening to the fans and getting Braun Strowman out there instead. Like seeing a natural heel they progress. Like main roster wise, Braun Strowman is the best thing to happen in the main roster in a very long time.
Yeah, I was watching that Raw talk thing, and it made the main event match even better because I was kind of like, okay, last time when Roman Reigns fought Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman beat the fuck out of him, putting through tables, etc., and Roman Reigns went to Raw talk and was like, man, that match, that was crazy. He's a bad man. I'm just sore, man. And I was like, you fought the fucking biggest monster on the whole roster, and your big promo at the end of it is, man, dude, that I feel like uncomfortable.
I'm hurt.
I don't feel like, amazing or anything. I feel like you just went on a match.
Man,
like, I hit with chairs. Sell the motherfucker.
Watching the Raw talk tonight, one of the things that got me going, I was like, oh shit, when fucking Braun Strowman went right through that fucking ambulance door. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and I like how you kept going after him because another thing too is everyone likes it's almost like hide and seek. Like you touch base when you go backstage. Like I made it. You can't tag me. Like I'm not it. And it's just funny how they don't realize no, it's just a fucking place that the fans can't see. You can still fight back there. Back in the Attitude Era, there's many fights and backstage brawls that was really cool. And now that they're doing that again, and it's not like they never stopped doing it. It's just they don't do it so often. And Braun Strowman just really kept going after him. Like he was really fucking mad. Now, Anthony, I know you've been trying to say something. So yeah, what do you think about that?
No, I'm just that was cool. Like, granted, it still made me laugh because it was this animal just on the loose and shit like that. But I'll laugh just for the WWE sensibilities of it. But I actually thought it was cool because it was like a monster on the loose. Like Michael Cole, that motherfucker needs a raise. He actually did his job because he was just putting fucking Braun Strowman over the entire match. Even after the match, he was just like, somebody get this monster out of the ring. It kind of reminded me of JR. Like he was like, you son of a bitch. Like he was just a step away from doing that shit.
Well, see, but the thing that frustrated me the most is okay, granted he was doing that, and you're absolutely right, but this whole show, the best moments that happened were not moments that are in the ring. Like I always go back to that thing. I always think about the casual fan and think about if I was there, because I always want to go to every WrestleMania event or every wrestling event. I want to see everyone live. And those tickets had to be what? Like, Hovig, what do you think how much those tickets were to go see Payback? Like, what, $1,800 to be in the front row or something?
Maybe $1,000.
Yeah, but I mean, expensive.
Maybe $500 since they're not one of the big four.
Exactly. And then you got things okay, we just talked about that Raw talk and everything, but then this, I know you want to talk about this, Anthony. This fucking bullshit with the House of Horrors match. This was such ridiculous horseshit. I Hovig, every time, and you too, Trey, every time I see shit with these motherfuckers, I look at both of you and I want to smack your fucking heads together. Because you guys defended this bullshit and you knew this was eventually going to happen. And it's I know Trey already defended himself.
I never defended the fucking thing. I just want to see what happen.
What?
I just wanted to see what was gonna happen.
I'll say this: it was like a lot of points. I got really 2 big points. People in okay, like I was watching this with a family member, and they had like the best analogy for this, and it was pretty much just saying that this is like the final level of a video game, and the main character, which is Randy Orton, is supposed to overcome it. Like how they were filming it and how they were building it, and from a storyline sense, that's what it feels like. Like he's the final boss. Like Bray Wyatt is the final boss. Why did the main character die at the final level, so to speak? And I was just like, thank you.
Even the analogy is stupid because here's the thing: Randy Orton ends up coming back to the ring later on, so that wasn't the final thing. It was a false finish.
Before that, before, because like when they did this whole House of Horror things, it was like, how the fuck are they who wins? How you win? And then the whole, he getting in the limo, we already knew they was gonna telegraph that shit. Randy Orton was gonna be in the ring, all that shit was gonna happen. Because to be honest, this whole House of Horror shit was a clusterfuck. Let's just be honest. It was a clusterfuck because them going into this thing, I didn't even know they was actually gonna fight in the house. Like, granted, it's WWE, so I should have fucking known that shit. But I thought it was just gonna be some kind of special match in the ring because it ended by pinfall. So that finish completely fucking negated them being in the house. It was just like,
I thought it was going to be another asylum match.
It's like
Punjabi prison.
I thought it was going to be. As a matter of fact, I was actually talking to one of my buddies at work, and this was yesterday. I'm like, so what the hell do you think is going to happen in this House of Horrors match, or whatever the fuck it's called?
Put the house over a fucking ring.
No, he said they're probably going to do something backstage, and they're going to dress it up like a haunted house or like a creepy type of vibe, and. He was like, they'll probably have like clowns or some like fucked up people come out and like just attack you. I was like, that could probably happen. I'm like, but then I saw this thing tonight, and at first I was kind of with it, but then I'm like, wait a minute, they got to go back to the fucking ring? Yeah. I was like, what the fuck shit is it? You know what would have saved it? Saved 2 things. If we saw Bray Wyatt come out and he was outside and the whole fucking the lighting in the house turned red and shit. I thought one of 2 things were going to happen. He was either going to set that fucking house on fire with Randy inside, or he would have done one of these things, like do that kneel thing right over Randy's body, and all of a sudden that fucking flickering shit's going on, and then all of a sudden they magically appear in the ring.
Yeah. And here's
I thought some shit like that was gonna happen. I think that would have probably saved the fucking match.
I don't even think it would have saved it, because here's my thing. Like, even when you say that about the whole video game boss thing, Randy Orton has to beat other people to get to the fucking boss. That's what bothers me. It's like, I can understand if this is one of those things. Like, dude, I like it when my main characters die, at the end of a fucking storyline. But you know what's so frustrating is, like, for one, Randy Orton has always looked awesome. At one time, he was just as evil as Bray Wyatt is. And then at one time, Bray Wyatt, he actually kind of started, like, being nice and started trusting Randy Orton. If you really look at the storyline, Randy Orton is the fucking heel. He burnt his house down.
That is true. Yeah. That is true.
That is true. That is true.
And then the biggest thing that pissed me off, it took me back. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Watching this match, and I was watching this with my mom. She was like, Jesus Christ, like, it looks like the father from The Craft, because he's wearing that wife beater, like, he's about to just beat the fuck out of his wife and daughter. But then the thing that pissed me off the most, Anthony, and you probably already know what this is, but this shit over here, he looks like a cosplayer for fucking Luke Harper. Like, Bray Wyatt is cosplaying as fucking Luke Harper. Dude, I'm not even joking. Like, please tell me, do you see that, Hovik?
No.
I thought you was gonna get mad at the fucking Finn Balor baby. Did anybody notice the Finn Balor baby with the demon baby? Like, they had like different. No. I don't know if it was like different WWE references, but that was the only one I noticed. It was like a baby in that room. It was like one that Finn Balor. And for some reason, Randy Orton pulled out one of the babies and started looking at it. I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, because like when I first seen that shit, like, I was just joking about just the stupidity of it. Because I was just like, did Randy Orton just die? Is that canon now? Like, did he just get in the limo? Like, did he just tell the driver, drive him to the arena? I'm like, is this motherfucker like accessory to the murder or something? Like, is the driver gonna get in trouble? Like, I just tried to make sense of this shit. And granted, the Bollywood Boys and Jinder Mahal coming out, that was fine and all. But it's just like storylines collapsing on top of each other, because it's just like, okay, is Jinder Mahal and Bray Wyatt, are they cool with each other? The Bollywood Boys? How does Dean Ambrose and all like the people he attacked play into all of this?
Why does Jinder Mahal want revenge so much more than Dean Ambrose wants revenge on the fucking Bray Wyatt? Like, Bray Wyatt just attacked him this week.
And then when he attacked him with the belt, he didn't even hit him over the head with the first time, but like the second time, Jinder Mahal fucked up and hit him on the shoulder, and Randy Orton had to sell that shit like a head injury. I'm just like, that was fucking like, and then the Bollywood boys coming out like the fucking Wiggles and shit with colored shirts and black pants. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck is happening? What is this? Like that, and it sucks because personally, Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt, it's like the past and future. These are two of my favorite wrestlers in the WWE, like of all time. And yet they put on the stupidest fucking match, and I can't defend neither one of them. So it's just like, God damn it.
And you know the worst part about it is that match at one point was fucking creepy as hell. Like no, like some of that shit that was going on, I was like, damn, they really went all out. Like this is like some fucking Resident Evil 7 shit going on here. I was like, yo, was like Triple H playing Resident Evil 7 in the background? Vince was like, I like that, do that shit.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. But like the thing that pisses me off too, or the thing that's scary to me, I mean, you saying that was scary. What's scary to me is that Finn Balor is a future fucking star in the show. This interview,
he's on Miss TV.
Yeah, what's scary for me is that Finn Balor is actually the future of this business, which means that we should just probably start kind of planning what we're going to do after the Ringside Hangout, because wrestling will not exist with boring motherfuckers like this. That dude cannot cut a fucking promo for the life of him. He sounds like Sheamus, except he's not as interesting or badass as Sheamus. He's only cool when he's dressed up in that fucking makeup. And to be honest, like, if you don't do that, then I don't give a fuck. Are you that character or not? Are you the demon or not? Or are you just some guy, some in-shape fucking dude who's so boring, no one knows what to do with you, so you're on an interview on the pre-show? Or I don't even know if this is a pre-show or not.
Yeah, it's the kickoff, yeah.
Yeah, fuck. It's Finn Balor. It's Finn fucking Balor. And then it's The Miz. The Miz just debuted. He's in a feud, actually. Like, he's doing shit. Why couldn't he fight Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship? Why couldn't something happen?
There was a lot of dumb shit, but like it was okay. Like I know we're getting on the negatives and stuff like that because it was
tons of positives.
It was a couple of positives. So for one, Bayley actually put on a good match. Granted, we already knew the finish because I was just like, because Trey was even like, "How did you see that coming?" Like they were in her hometown. Whoa, shit! They were in her hometown. Damn, the camera is a big fan of Bayley. I'm sorry. No, but they were in Bayley's hometown, so you thought Bayley was gonna win. But I was just like, come on now, Trey. Like they don't got no confidence in fucking Bayley. They was waiting for the opportunity to take that champion off of her. So of course Bliss was gonna take it. And then after she won, it made even more sense because it was like for the first time in history, you have a Bliss winner of both the Raw Championship, Divas Championship, and the SmackDown one. So it just made sense all around. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know how long Bliss is going to keep it, but they're going to have way more confidence in her than they did with Bayley, which is sad. Because like I said, her last match with the championship, Bayley was actually killing it. Like she did like this nice baseball slide from like the ring post outside the ring post. I was like, damn, that was actually kind of cool. She was putting on the show. So it just really sucks. And Bliss, that ass, I just kept looking at that ass anytime.
The argument I have against you on that, Anthony, is that they could have done the same thing with Charlotte. Like they could have done that where Charlotte could have won. Charlotte's could have won, and she could have been, the first SmackDown and Raw Women's Championship. That's why with that whole predicting thing, I was just kind of about that because it's like it could have gone either way, like with me, especially because they were in Bayley's hometown. So to me, I just took the match with how it was. I didn't predict anything because that whole thing on SmackDown was unpredictable. So I was like, I didn't know what was going to happen between Alexa Bliss and Bayley, which, as you said, they actually did put on a really great fucking match tonight. Like this is the Bayley's best match since she's been champion.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And Alexa Bliss, this is her best match since being on Raw. Granted, she's only been on Raw for so long, but it's like seeing Bayley in the sense of like she was doing a good job as playing the underdog. I was like, oh man, can she get up from this shit? I kind of like went to that casual wrestler or wrestling fan mode and was like, dude, like this is a pretty good story to tell. And Alexa Bliss came in with a fucking attitude. Like she came in and wasn't being like sexy heel or anything. She was like, nah, like I don't care if y'all looking at my ass, whatever. I'm out here to fucking beat somebody's ass. And I'm going to get that title. And it was like, dude, fuck yeah. Like, that's what I want. That's what's sexier for me than just a girl like, ooh, you want to fuck me? It's like, no. you're gonna fuck me. You're gonna whoop my ass.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, like the whole Lita thing that we said like a while ago. Like Lita was hot because she was fucking like gonna kick your damn ass, and that was sexy in itself. You don't need the big sex appeal, even though Bliss has that shit tenfold, but she really doesn't need it. Like she's hot because she gets what she wants.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's actually kind of
Badass,
fucking
man.
cool. Yeah.
So I think that was positive. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know about you guys.
And,
Hovik, I'll ask you really quick.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, Hovik, I'll ask you really quick. Like, what do you feel about Bailey losing the belt though? Like, do you feel like this was the good time? Okay, cool. No, and that's good.
Jesus Christ! Like, I was even blown away that they made her lose in her hometown. I was like, oh shit! Oh fuck!
Yeah, I was surprised too. Another thing I was surprised
That's
about.
some shit.
Another thing I was really surprised about was this fucking match with the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and fucking Sheamus.
Yo,
this
Jeff
match was
Hardy
match
lost
of the night.
Yo,
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy lost that damn tooth, bro.
Yeah, and Matt Hardy was cut open.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was bleeding his ass off, man. Now I'm gonna go and put this to Trey. Like, Trey, is this match like? I mean, this match was pretty good. Do you feel like the matches in TNA when they were the final deletion, the whole thing? Do you think those were better than this, or do you like something as pretty simple and basic as this match? I'm not trying to fuck around. I'm being honest.
Oh, no, dude. Man, when the Hardys came to WWE, I was just kind of about it because, granted, yeah, the nostalgia of them being WWE was awesome and everything, but it's just like, to me, they haven't really proved anything. Tonight, I feel like they proved themselves. This was the match they needed to really elevate themselves, and I think Sheamus Cesaro needed that too, because this was my second best match of the night tonight. Mm-hmm. I really love this match with Trina. I have to say that like actual Final Deletion 1-2 Tight Team Apocalypto, way better than that, you know. But like, I'll put this on the same level as their matches with Decay and everything. The actual matches, not like, you know, Final Deletion type matches. But I'll put that up there with that kind of match. But granted, it was a basic match. It wasn't no gimmicks or anything. Like, I actually thought that this was Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy returning to form. Like, even though Matt Hardy was doing the delete and the fans were chanting obsolete and everything and stuff like that, that was showing that we were still the Hardy Boys and we could still bring it. And it was just an amazing match.
Yeah, I mean, that match was fucking awesome. Like, here's the thing, and the way it was written at the, you know, in the aftermath of it too, of just Sheamus and Cesaro turning.
Who saw that? Like, who fucking saw that?
I saw that in a sense. Here's the thing, I saw that like 3 weeks ago. I was like, oh, that's so gonna happen. That's totally gonna happen. But the thing is, though, when they left the ring after the handshake, I was like, oh, they're not doing it. And then they came back, and I was like, holy shit, they actually got me. I was literally predicting this, and they got me as far as to where I stopped predicting it, and then they surprised me. I was like, that's how you fucking do it. That's how you do it. Like,
man, I didn't even think they were gonna win tonight. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. And by the way, too, like, I guess this is kind of a good thing for you and Hovig, Trey. But, you know, Matt Hardy, right before he did the leg drop, he was like, delete, you know, and the fans like, delete. Like, he's starting to kind of, like, use the fans for that.
No, well,
cool.
The funny thing with him is that, like, he's trying so hard to bring that gimmick because, I don't know, I think it was during the kickoff or I think it was during Payback. I think it was during the kickoff when there was that backstage segment with Hardy Boys and R-Truth and Goldust. I'm like, bro, he is trying so hard to bring the fucking broken gimmick. Like, he's throwing out the words. He's even throwing out that fucking shit that like, like that's like he's fucking trying so hard to bring that broken gimmick, and I think they are soon.
And I think it's starting to feel like natural. Like, it's not like so forced where I'm like, okay, like, stop it, you motherfuckers. It's like, it's like,
and I think they might use that whole shit that happened tonight with them, like Matt being cut and Jeff losing a tooth. They might actually even use that as a catalyst to bring that broken gimmick.
Yeah, he's like, I broke my tooth. Oh, you're broken, huh?
Well, that Reddit post that you showed me, Trey, didn't they say, oh, yeah, I'm toothless and broken, right?
Sheamus wrote on Twitter that toothless and broken tonight was delightful, making fun of the fact that Matt Hardy said that.
He said that shit on Twitter?
Yeah. And then Matt Hardy responded back saying, you obsolete heretics have no idea what you've just done. So, yeah, maybe they are hinting.
Oh, shit, niggas get hyped. He said, oh, shit.
No, because that's kind of cool, like, the way he's, that wordage, Trey, or the terminology of just, like, you do not know what you have done. It's like, okay, you know what, dude? That's kind of hype. Like, and they don't go ridiculous with it. They don't go ridiculous with it, and he's just the Broken Matt Hardy, but serious Broken Matt Hardy. Then I'll be like, okay, you know, dude, that's kind of fucking cool. Like, I'll just take it seriously. I just want my shit to be serious, Anthony. What's so bad about that?
And the thing is,
Don't you laughing at me, you motherfucker?
And the thing is, if you pay attention to their matches now, Matt's always calling Jeff Nero.
Oh, seriously?
So, yeah, he's like, "Come on, Nero, let's go, Nero." I'm like, "Oh, they're trying."
Yeah, because even the fans,
it's that fucking owl.
Because even the fans be chanting like,
"Brother,
the match was brother Nero, brother," and then obsolete, and of course delete. Even before Matt even does delete, like the fans are doing it. Like they're really trying, man.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, man. Like, if it's natural, which I feel right now is kind of natural, I'll be like, okay, cool. But by the way, like, just God, Sheamus and Cesaro, like. I'm so like, dude, like, if you went back to when they first started and show like the growth of like the whole.
We never thought it was gonna work.
Dude, it's like I can't see these guys not being together now. Like, I really fucking love this tag team.
No, it's kind of like the opposite of what we always say, like the character and stuff like that with the entrances. But as soon as the entrance is over, they don't have nothing to bring in the ring. I feel like Cesaro and Sheamus bring it all the time in the ring because they're really fucking amazing athletes in the ring. But they got to change that fucking entrance.
No,
that entrance is
awful.
bad.
The entrance is awful, but here's the thing, though. It's like they could change that. Like, I feel like with them being heel and whatnot, like, I don't even think Cesaro likes his entrance. And, you know, now they're wearing the Scottish stuff, too. Like, I think they're going to do, like, I don't know, like some kind of Irish-based type of... I don't know. Maybe Drew Galloway comes and helps him out. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Or Drew...
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, I know they're not the same shit, by the way. You know? Yeah, Drew McIntyre's, like, what, Scottish or something?
I think he's Scottish. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think he's Scottish. So
I mean, I don't know. I'm so interested to see that feud continue on. I want to see what's going to happen with that shit. I don't give a fuck about Bray Wyatt. Do you feel like there's going to be more Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt to continue on, or is this it?
That's it. No, it's done.
This
was the end.
Done.
So
that
that's
was Jinder Mahal at the end. That was it.
So, Shrey, you could say that this was the end of the line?
Fuck you.
Yeah, no, that's why I think that they brought Jinder Mahal to interfere because that was just signifying this is the end of the Bray Wyatt Orton feud.
Yeah, so that's cool. I'm happy about that. But I mean, I guess it's probably about time for us to get into our fucking ratings because there's really nothing else happening on the show.
Oh, what about the United States match?
Oh,
we'll just talk about it doing our ratings. I think like it'll be something.
You know, yeah, because here's the thing. Like, it is somewhat interesting, and I guess I'll just give my rating right now, and then probably can bring it up when you talk about your stuff, and same with you, Trey, Anthony. But like for me, tonight's show, as a writing person, as a person who wants to write for the future, etc., this show is completely fucking like pretty bad. It was like a 1 out of 5. But I'm gonna rate this as just being a wrestling show, and for you guys, like if I recommend watching it, every match was fucking great. There was not one match that sucked. There was lots of botches and whatnot, but I mean, I do think that every match was pretty fucking cool. Even the pre-show, Enzo and Cass did a great job with fucking bald head dudes. So, you know, I don't know, but yeah, 3 out of 5 for me. Probably about 3.5 out of 5 for me. But like I said, this is all gonna lead to some stupid ass shit, except for the deletion thing, and that could be stupid too. And man, Raw is about to suck ass for another 2 months, y'all. Like it's about to be bad. We're about to see some fucked up shit in the next couple weeks.
I mean, we're heading towards the Great Balls of Fire. What can be worse?
And speaking of that, you give me your Great Balls of fucking review. Like what? I don't know, man. I was crying. I've only been doing this for a year. Give me 2 more years, I'll have better jokes. Okay, fuck.
All right. Well, my review for the night is actually a 3.5 out of 5.
Okay, nice.
I actually really enjoyed most of the matches tonight. The only match that I was a little whatever with was actually the Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho match, only because I was falling asleep during the match, only because I just fucking ate and I just got home from work. I was exhausted. So I started fading in and out, but I caught like most of the match. But I didn't expect for that motherfucker to win. I was blown the fuck away because I thought that this motherfucker's leaving. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? You know what I mean?
I feel like somehow Kevin Owens is going to get some deal with the Scene Brothers, whatever the fuck, the Bollywood boys, and they're going to injure Chris Jericho. And something's going to happen. Maybe that's like the big...
I think what's going to happen is this storyline is going to go up until Backlash and then call it a day. The women's match was great. Fuck, man. Alexa Bliss brought that shit tonight, though. I'm
God,
not gonna lie.
she's so fucking great. I love that woman. I want to marry her.
Christ, I'm sorry, Bailey, but you got fucked up tonight. Shit. The House of Horrors match, yeah, we know that could have been done better, but it was whatever. Yeah. At first, I was so into it, and then that whole spot where they actually had to go back to the ring, I thought was the dumbest fucking shit ever.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a decent end to it, at least, because now that we really know that's the fucking end of Bray Wyatt and Orton, and I guess I'm kind of happy about that too. Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't the match that I was really expecting.
Dude, I forgot that match even fucking existed.
Yeah,
God,
it was okay, but the finish to that match, I was like, whoa, like that shit came out of nowhere.
I actually forgot what the finish was. What was the finish?
So basically, I think what happened was that Samoa Joe had him in some sort of lock or whatever, and then what's his name? Seth Rollins like reversed it and got him onto the fucking ground, and he got the 1, 2, 3. I was like, shit. It was back. It was
like
basically
an MMA match.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. And it wasn't even a roll up or anything. It was just a reversal that went right into a fucking pin.
Oh wait, that's not SmackDown.
And we went to SmackDown.
No, and that right there I wanted to show you guys. I am so sick. Can we please put a ban on that fucking dive through the ropes? Jesus. Every guy who doesn't weigh 250 pounds, actually some who do, fucking jump through the goddamn ropes. That is like a clothesline now. It's like a punch. Stop fucking up, Nick. But like, dude, I hate that move. Like, stop diving through the fucking ropes. No one cares anymore. And it's dangerous as shit, by the way, too.
Yeah, that's how fucking careers end.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Tag team match, awesome match. That was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
The Braun Roman match was pretty decent. Loved the finish. I was so happy that Braun won. I kind of felt like justice in my heart because I lost one monster at WrestleMania, and now my other monster beat that fucking motherfucker. So I was like, yeah, I was like, thank you. But yeah, 3.5 out of 5 for me, man.
Nice. Now, Trey, I'm gonna have you go because I know a lot of I'm not just putting Anthony over. You know, Anthony. Hold on, he's a runner-up. Anthony is gonna be on the second main event to WrestleMania, and then like at Backlash, Anthony will be the main event. Okay, but like, or vice versa. Sorry, my bad. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You better not turn around. I'm about to hit him with the belt.
Oh shit, Money in the Bank.
Oh shit! Try to hit me in the head, Trey. Don't hit me on the shoulder.
He has a photo shoot next week. Good lord. But no, Trey, for what you saw, because I know you didn't watch all of it, but for what you saw, what would you rate the show, and etc.
Okay, the only thing I missed was the pre-show, to be honest. I actually watched everything else.
What are you lying for, then, motherfucker?
Well, no, because I even told Hovick, because he got on me about a Facebook status. But granted, I wasn't even watching the pay-per-view yet, and I actually caught it from the very beginning with the Chris Jericho Kevin Owens match. So I was just possibly hating on it, thinking it was gonna suck anyway. But that was my fault. I can admit when I'm wrong.
Okay.
Because the pay-per-view was not bad. I'm giving it 3 out of 5. This pay-per-view I actually enjoyed. This has been the best Raw pay-per-view of 2017 so far. Like I said, Kevin versus Chris Jericho, I thought that was great. Like just like you, Hovick, I was shocked. This Anthony even told me.
Blown away.
We should never believe the dirt sheets, man. Because I believed it when they said Chris Jericho.
I stay away
well,
from
I know you said
shits.
I know you told me you're gonna stay away from him, but honestly, I haven't learned my lesson. And Anthony dumped on me. And it was like, man, see, this is why you stay away from the dirt sheets, bro. Because, they're saying Chris Jericho's leaving. And it was like, oh, look, here we go. He won. Like, granted, this might still start a feud with Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, on SmackDown, even though Kevin Owens is supposed to be a Raw superstar now. But we'll see where that goes. Neville versus Austin Aries had to be the worst match of the night. I did not really enjoy that match at all.
Yeah,
I forgot. I knew I was missing a match.
Yeah, fuck that finish. What the fuck was that finish?
Yeah, that finish was bad, dude.
You know what's funny? The match was actually decent, but that fucking finish, man, I forgot about that shit. The disqualification, right?
Yeah. And I didn't even think the match was decent. Like, to me, Neville was killing it, but like Austin Aries to me wasn't. Like, I don't know what it is with Austin Aries, but to me in WWE, he's just not working out for me. I just don't. No.
No, what it is when he's given the time, he can tell a great story and do some great shit. But like on Payback, they basically told him probably like, you got 8 minutes, maybe 10, hurry that shit up. And he was like, well, what the fuck? I got nothing. Like, and we just had this match 3 times, so fuck this show. Like, it's not WrestleMania,
Right.
it's not our own 205 Live, so I don't give a fuck. Because I'm telling you, 205 Live, every match has been good. Granted, they have some stupid shit with Alicia Fox and all that shit, but 205
Yeah.
Live is killing it right now. But hey, go ahead, Trey. I'm sorry.
Okay, Hardy Boys, Sheamus and Cesaro, I already said this. This was my second favorite match of the night. I loved it. It was great. Like I said, just like with you, Nick, you brought up the point where, like, out of nowhere, like, Cesaro and Sheamus, like, they swerved us, man. And to me, that had to be the best heel turn we've seen WWE in a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
The way it was done was just really well. Like, I love that.
And it makes sense, too.
Yeah, it did. It made a lot of sense, especially with the whole shaking the hands thing they kept doing. And I was thinking, like, really, doing the shaking hands thing again at the end? But then as they know it, boom, and it was awesome. Bailey and Alexa Bliss, man, that had to be my favorite match of the night. Especially the thing that caught me off guard was, because Alexa Bliss has been wearing these outfits like to her current, gimmick and stuff like that. But she actually wore her NXT attire, and I was just like, what? Like, because when she turned heel and she was with Blake and Murphy, like, that was her attire. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I went back and it was like, wait a minute. She wore the same outfit when she fought Bailey for the NXT women's title. And I was like, oh, well, maybe she's kind of doing a shout out to that, like, kind of thing. Like, because back then when Alexa Bliss won that Bailey for the NXT title, she was so green, man. Like, she was very bad in that match. But if you compare that match to the match we got tonight, Alexa Bliss has gotten way better in the ring.
Oh, yeah.
So much better. Like, she did amazing. She held on with Bailey, and I never thought she was going to do that. Because if you go back to watching Alexa Bliss back in NXT, you'd be like, really? Like who does she think she is? Like, especially because Bailey was already well known for having these fantastic matches in NXT. Like, Bailey was a really good NXT champion. And it's just like, you putting somebody like Alexa Bliss at the time against her was kind of But now it's actually believable. And Alexa Bliss proved that tonight. So I felt like her doing that tonight was kind of a shout out to those days and showing how much better she's gotten from those days. So congratulations for her for winning the women's title. Man, fuck that House of Horrors thing. Fuck it, like, final deletion and the Titanic Apocalypse was way better than that shit. Fuck that, whatever. Seth Rollins with Samoa Joe sucked. I did not enjoy that match at all. Fuck that match. I was just not entertained by that. No. I find it cool. Like I said, the Bollywood Boys and Jinder Mahal, loving it. I'm still loving it. But other than that, like I said, fuck that match. Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman had to be my third favorite match of the night. The thing is, I was about to turn the pay-per-view off originally, like I normally did in Roman Reigns matches, but I didn't, and I actually stayed into it. And man, Braun Strowman really sold me in this match, man. He's doing really good. Unfortunately, his next match is going to be at a pay-per-view called Great Balls of Fire. I'm telling you, no promo is going to be taken seriously after this, man. None.
Yeah, no.
Sir, I'm going to see you at the Great Balls of Fire, man.
Oh, man. And imagine Paul Heyman like, oh, man, you guys don't know. The balls of fire.
My client, Brock Lesnar, defending at the Great Balls of Fire. Yo, this shit's going to be fucking bad.
Dude, I'm like actually interested to watch the next like month of wrestling programming just to laugh at these fucking awful promos we're about to get.
Oh, my.
Because they're all
I agree.
Like,
Because there are going to be bad.
Wow. I didn't even think about that. Like, I'm actually looking forward to SmackDown and Raw just because of that now. I didn't even think about that shit until y'all just said it. Wow, dude. Whoever came up with that fucking name did not think about promos. Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ.
But yeah, for you rating wise, what would your rating be though?
I was. Oh, wait, Trey. I mean,
Trey. Yeah.
Trey.
I mean, you said earlier,
I'm done. Yeah. 3 out of 5, man. Raw. They kind of brought it tonight. Like I said, it was still a little boring stuff in there. Like I said, House of Horrors, Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, fuck that, and Neville vs. Austin Aries. But other than that, they really brought it. Like, I'm actually shocked and surprised. I expected to hate this pay-per-view because, like you guys thought I didn't watch it in the beginning, but I did because I did that Facebook status. But I actually was entertained. So yeah, 3 out of 5.
All right, sweet. Now, Anthony, how
I'm
about
going
you,
to
sir?
do this quickly. I just want to start with the one thing I was going to say earlier. It was interesting to see Roman Reigns being in a state of vulnerability because, like I said, they've been building him up so much like this Superman. I mean, he took out The Undertaker. He's been taking out, like, superstars left and right. This is my yard now. But it's just like, it's kind of
Dude, you
funny
did that
seeing,
good,
like,
by the way.
it's kind of funny seeing like a just position now, like to the point where he was legitimately almost scared of Braun Strowman on Raw Talk when he tried to attack him when he fucking took that hospital EMS truck door off and shit like that, and kind of laughed when he fell into the boxes. But then Roman Reigns just like slamming him over and over again with that door and just screaming like, "Get the fuck away from me!" So it was just like really scary, like crazy seeing Roman Reigns in that position. I'm just like, this is interesting. Roman Reigns actually running away from somebody, and the monster Braun Strowman just being the monster. So okay, that was cool. And that match, it was okay, but it needed to do what it needed to do, which is get Roman Reigns off TV, which they did tenfold. He was coughing up blood and shit like that. So for that alone, brother. I didn't catch the pre-show, so whatever. I didn't catch the whole Finn Balor thing, and I was just like, what? I kind of slightly agree with you, Nick. But in the ring, he's okay. But he is kind of like bland or generic creative wrestler fucking character. I mean, he just comes out with black fucking shorts, so like he really has like no personality.
Yeah, he's like a creative wrestler that you have all like infinite attributes. Like he's like overall 99.
Yeah,
but he fucking sucks still.
That you just created, like somebody that you fight in the video game NXT development or some shit like that. So it's just like. It's really weird. Yeah, the dirt sheets. They maybe they switching it up because we are paying attention to the dirt sheets. Because I was like that too. I was getting on you Trey, but I was believing it too. When Hovik said it, because I only believed it because Hovik said it. He was just like, yeah, Chris Jericho is leaving. I was just like, oh, he is? Okay, so he's gonna lose the belt. It makes sense. And then now that he has the championship now, I guess he's officially SmackDown now, even though like on the WWE app, they said, yeah, Chris Jericho is now officially with SmackDown, but it didn't say nothing about Kevin Owens. So I'm wondering if he's going to stay on SmackDown or go back to Raw.
He's going to stay on SmackDown.
Which is really strange. I had like get the impression that Kevin Owens was going to go back to Raw or whoever lost went back to Raw. So that's really strange. And Austin Aries versus Neville, it was kind of mixed. It was kind of meh. Neville was bringing it. Austin Aries. I actually like Austin Aries a lot, but the chemistry that they had was okay. Fuck that finish. Because it was just like, what the fuck happened? Like, it was just so fucking strange. So that match was kind of mad. The tag team match, I love the finish. Nobody seen that fucking heel turn coming. I'm really curious to see what's going on with Cesaro and Sheamus. I hope they change that fucking arrow since they are on both, heels now and stuff like that. Because that fucking turn that shit off.
Yeah,
so,
right to censor sounding motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. So fuck that entrance. But yeah, I'm really curious. And yeah, if they really do that broken gimmick and integrate it like, naturally and fluidly, I'll be kind of hyped too. I want to see what they do with it. Like, I'm like curious too to talk about it on here to see like the different varieties between WWE's broken Matt Hardys versus TNA's broken Matt Hardys and see like what's the differences and stuff like that. What do they carry over? What do they leave on TNA? So I'm really curious about that. And Bliss, yeah. They don't give a fuck about Bayley, just like y'all don't give a fuck. I give a fuck, but yeah, she wasn't the most confident champion. She wasn't the best champion. What's her name is Grand over on SmackDown? What is her name? Naomi. But at least she could fucking she's confident with the belt. Like at least she was like, yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass if you want my belt. She might be green, but she's confident. But Bayley, she didn't have none of that shit. And hopefully those promos of it's my dream. Hopefully y'all don't have to see that no more. So yeah, I got that to look forward to. Yeah. Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe. I think that rivalry is not over, especially how that match had ended with that finish. It was a lot of kind of quick pin finishes. And granted, they did them in a pseudo creative way, like they did this one. Like you said, like the submission hold into the pin. I was just like, I still don't like those type of finishes. I want you to like just beat the fuck out of a person. Like that's just me
something
personally.
Decisive, like
something decisive. Like you beat the fuck out of this guy. But I understand why they do that type of stuff so they can keep the rivalries open. So and that's what they're trying to do with this. House of Horrors.
Yeah. It sounds like you said hustle horse, but I was like, John Cena's in a horror haunted house? Like, what the fuck?
It breaks my heart that one of the worst matches on this show, like I said, involved two of my favorite fucking wrestlers of all time. Bray Wyatt, I love his whole fucking cult gimmick. He kind of looked like that when he was like starting the match, and I was trying to get into it. I was really trying to get into it because I was just like, maybe they got something going here, because as soon as the segment opened up, I was just like, man, they're doing that final deletion shit or something similar, because didn't WWE already do some final deletion shit?
Yeah, with
like
Bray Wyatt family and then
the New Day. So I'm just like, oh, they doing some shit like that again. But I was just like, okay, this is taking a different take. I like how Bray Wyatt looks. He just looks like you said, looked like some kind of like it reminded me like a final scene in a movie. Like the main character's coming to beat him up. It's just like, yeah, you took my wife, you took everything from me, so I'm gonna kick your ass. It kind of reminded me of the Kingpin scene from Daredevil, with the one with Ben Affleck. It kind of reminded me of that in a way. But that was a clusterfuck. Like the whole General Hall thing, the fucking Wiggles attacking, all that shit was just, oh my god, it was just playing bad. Like that finish to that match completely negates the fucking being in the house.
And it negates the idea of paying for a ticket too. That's another thing.
Yes.
I'm not gonna go pay to go see a fucking short film.
Yeah, exactly. You like that audience literally paid to watch a movie on stream. Like what the fuck? Like
and a bad
what?
One.
What the fuck? And just that whole, it was just so fucking strange. The only best thing that came from that fucking match was that picture that Trey made, where it was like black and white, and it was Bray Wyatt, and it said "to be continued" at the bottom, while Bray Wyatt was laughing in the limo and shit. Like that shit made me laugh. So that was the only thing that came from it. But everything else, fuck that shit. And I'm really glad. And it really sucks. Because it was a promo like a couple of months before where Randy Orton was talking about how the snake just watches and shit like that. I thought something was going to come beautiful from this, but how they just fucking rushed all of this and how this ends between two of my favorite wrestlers, fuck WWE. Fuck you for this. Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ. And
what would the rating be, though, at the end?
Yeah.
Like,
that's making me think, you know what? Fuck it. 1 out of 5. Because, like,
oh, shit.
That just really kind of just fucking like pissed me off because like I said, Randy Orton is fucking awesome in his own right. And I was talking to my family member just how much I love Randy Orton because personally I think Randy Orton has one of the best character developments out of WWE period, like the history of WWE. His thing with the evolution, you know, him getting betrayed and shit like that. That's the reason why he's the Viper now because he's like, yeah, I ain't gonna trust no fucking body. I'm out for myself. And just take that character that I love, the Bray Wyatt character, the fucking cult leader, the crazy cult leader, and take that shit and just ruin both of them, just smash that shit on the ground. It was like WWE, you know these two things you like? Fuck them. I'm like, fuck you too. So fuck you too.
Wait. So is the reason why you give it a 1 out of 5 is because of your 2 favorite wrestlers getting, mixed up?
Oh, okay. So without negative 1 out of 5.
So without that, what would your rating be?
No, it would be a 2 out of 5. It would be a 2 out of 5 without that. But yeah, that shit gets a major point off of that shit because how the fuck you fuck up Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt? And I really hope that Bray Wyatt can come from this shit because remove the scary shit. Go back to the cult leader. Just stop.
Yeah, because nothing's scary. Like you're scaring little kids, but like, yeah, we're grown fucking men watching this shit. Like, it's ridiculous. But no, people. I mean, oh god, like. I can't believe Anthony took Trey's gimmick at the end. Like he flipped the fuck out. Like,
if he really wants to, he's yelling. He'd be throwing things against the wall.
Yeah, he's DEFCON 1 right now. Trey usually goes DEFCON 5.
Anthony,
can I talk about NXT right quick?
Well, actually, I was going to say that because I was going to say that this Friday we're going to talk about that stuff because also, on top of the NXT, you cannot talk about NXT without talking about 205 Live because that shit was fire as fuck. And with that said, people, we are going to be leaving because this is a long show and I want to get this out here with the people and everything. But, yeah, anime night, though, that's what I want you to talk about. Are we going to be
shit. Okay, I can talk about anime night. Yeah, me and Trey talked about it. He's the whole co-host or the main host that's actually running this with me. It's going to be Studio Spotlight. And I think when we did the polls, I think we're going to release the polls again. But I think it was Gynex that had one. I think it was.
Gynex. Yeah,
it was Gynex that had one. So we might just be going with Gynex. And we might be choosing animes based off of Gynex and stuff like that. So people, if you guys want to join, like, message me on Facebook, Anthony Wilson Jr., or just go on to doubletoasted.com, message me on there on the PM system, or just get in touch with me, or send a comment like, oh, y'all do anime nights and shit like that? Post a little comment down below and shit like that. So yeah, just chill with me and keep it locked to the YouTube channel where we do payback, pay-per-view reviews and SmackDown and Raw reviews because we are going to be doing Raw and SmackDown. As much as we fucking hate it, we will be doing that shit tomorrow. So yeah, just keep it locked.
And we might be doing some retro shit because I'm telling you, if tomorrow sucks, I'm fucking done watching next week's 3-hour bullshit. I'm fucking done. So with that said, though, people.
Oh, one point. Just one quick thing. Tyler Bates versus Jack Gallagher. NXT, watch that match. If you don't watch anything else, watch that fucking match. Great technical wrestling. That's all I gotta say.
The best technical wrestler in the world today.
Wrestling today.
Where's my son at?
And with that being said, Nick, you ready to say with me on
That was
three?
a fucked up joke I just made. I'm glad no one laughed at it. Yeah, that's good.
1 on 3. 1, 2, 3. Attack
Attack
the
the
Chat.
chat. That's not that.
WrestleMania!
Fuck WrestleMania.
I'm still saying fuck WrestleMania because WrestleMania was a horrible show. We need to remind these people. We can't just ignore the fact that WrestleMania sucked, Nick.
You're right.
I'm not finished with you yet.